Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm JD and today I'm talking about my 2020 planner lineup. Now, you've probably watched a billion videos by now, but hopefully mine will be a little different. Let's get started. Now, I've always loved planners and notebooks and whatnot. This probably started way back in middle school when my school actually gave us a planner every year that we had to use during the year. And yay, yay for that. But I really didn't get into the current planner craze, lifestyle until I guess it was about 3 years ago, maybe 4, when I was pregnant with my youngest child. And I had had a few passion planners before that, and I was really digging the passion planner, but there was something missing from it that I just couldn't get into, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I started a bullet journal. I had recently heard about bullet journals, so I started one of those, but it was time consuming. And with a new baby on the way, I'm like, I can't keep this up. And that's when I found Erin Condren. So, and it's just evolved from there. I've got planners all around me. I carry at least one with me in my bag everywhere I go, my everyday carry. I've got a few planners and notebooks here that I use in my morning routine, and then I have some that I use basically about once a week, or I plan in them once a week and then just kind of glance in reference to them throughout the week as I need to. So with all that said, let's switch screens and I will walk you through my planners. I basically had to go around and pull all of these out from the various places where they live throughout the day and the week. And so I figured I would come around and kind of show you what I use all of these for. As you can see, there's quite a variety. I have a Happy Planner, an EC. There's a Hobonichi cousin. I also have a Webster Pages A5 rings here, and a number of notebooks and journals and whatnot. I guess let's just get started. So I thought for first I would talk about my A5 rings. This one, I got the idea from Sarah Cannon, which I'm sure if you follow my channel, you've heard of her because I talk about her a lot. She's awesome. She uses an A5 rings and she switches the cover and the decorations monthly and then keeps the insides the same. And that's pretty much what I've started doing as well. I really like the being able to change it up and decorate it different ways, and I also really like changing out what I have in here as I need to, because some days it's like some months, like over the summer, a daily to-do list and schedule is not going to work out for me so much with the kids, because nothing really happens with the kids. But like right now with the kids in school, having that schedule really helps. And so I just keep everything in here. I have, like you saw, I track my expenses. I have my daily schedule. I have also the Black Decker Brotherhood reading list because I am currently rereading the series in preparation for the release in March. But I also keep just a little small legal pad of paper for notes, and I always have my favorite pen in this one. My favorite pen, it is a Pentel Energel liquid ink, and what I love about these, it's metal, and it's got the heft of a really nice pen, but I can change out the refills for like $7. And let me tell you, I love these things. And during Nano, I think between October and November, I went through at least 3 refills on this pen, to the point where I went and bought a whole new pen and cartridge set because I was afraid I'd run out and then it would not be fun. Anyway, so that's my A5 rings, and like I said, this goes around everywhere with me, and I change it out once a month, and I really like being able to switch them out. They've got a nice it's pretty nice and awesome, and I can change it out as I need to, which is great. So I got this off of Jet Pens. I was able to order it as a set with the cover and the Hobonichi Techo cousin. So this is an A5 planner And I actually got a couple of inserts. I got the Today page marker. They're called pin boards in Japan. And what you do is when you put them, when you go to write on a page, if you put it here, it keeps it from like denting the page underneath or bleeding through to the page, the second page underneath, let alone just the first page. So that's what that is. It's a pin board. And then I got a couple of this is actually from the Kokuyo, the Jibun Techo. But they're just like little cards that I can use for a straight edge. I've used them to cut washi, but they're also stencils. And I just slide them in here as I need them. So this one I use, it's an A5, and I use it to track my spiritual journey. I track the full moons and pagan holidays and whatnot. And then that's on the monthly spread. And because this is a Hobonichi, it is a monthly, weekly, and then daily pages. So, and then on the weekly spreads, I am tracking my tarot card readings. I draw 2 cards every morning. Basically the challenges I'm going to face and what I need to know to face them. I don't know how well that's showing. And then I also draw a Moonology oracle card. And then I do a 3-card spread, just a basic like past, present, future, what I'm dealing with today, just something to focus on. And then so I fill that all out, and I like to track and see like when things come up repetitively. I have a lot of instances where I will draw cards and then shuffle really well, and then I will draw the exact same cards, and it happens enough to kind of freak me out. So I like to track all that and see what's happening. And then on the daily pages, I just like to journal. Usually I do that in the evening just to kind of say, oh, hey, this is what happened today. Or if something was really weighing on my mind, I can write it down and get it out of my head. And so that helps. And so that is my Hobonichi cousin, and it lives pretty much in my meditation space. And I use it mostly in the mornings, but sometimes in the evenings as well. Oh, I also got these really cool. These are clear file folders, but they're A5 size. I have never seen them in A5 size before, so I thought that was really cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're in there too. So the next thing I use on a daily basis is this gratitude journal. I found this on Amazon, and I am kind of in love with this. I've always wanted to do a gratitude journal, and I always have a hard time keeping up with it when I have it in, like, say, my A5 rings, where I'm just writing it on the daily page or something like that. But this has made it really easy to keep up with it, and that is amazing. It's really helped with my mornings. So this is a journal I got off of Amazon. It's Good Days Start with Gratitude Journal, and Cultivate an Attitude of Gratitude. And this is by prettysimplebooks.com. And what it does is it lays out a week, and it's just blank lines. I am thankful for the date. And then it's 1, 2, 3, and there are 7 entries. So you have a whole week on the one page, and then it gives you like a quote, and then occasionally you'll go through and let's see if I can find one real quick. It gives you a one full page, and it says, write about one person that you are truly grateful for knowing. Or there was another one. Oh, that might not be as often as I thought. Anyway, but it is like basically every now and then it gives you a whole page to journal about something you are grateful for. And it has a whole year's worth of gratitude pages. So that's pretty awesome, and I love it. And so it just takes me a few moments every morning, and I can write it down and get it all going. Now, this one. I probably won't open this one up because this one is pretty special and important to me. It is just a plain black leather journal, and it is not lined or dot grid. It's just plain paper. And it's pretty nice. It's like hand sewn. This is my manifestation journal. And so when I'm working towards manifesting anything in my life, I tend to write in here. Whether I'm doing the 5x55 or lately I just will take some time in the mornings occasionally and write affirmations of gratitude and trying to manifest wealth or health in my case, and just gratitude and stuff like that. And so that all goes in here. It's part of my morning routine. And so this is a really nice journal I have had for a long while. Pretty special to me. So there's that. So this is my done journal, and basically it has these really awesome blocks of open, just lined paper for each day. And it makes it so easy just to list off the things that I've gotten done each day. And so that way I can focus, because some days I get to the end of the day, I'm like, well, what did I accomplish? And it feels like, because it gets so crazy in the evenings with the kids and whatnot, it can be hard to remember what's going on, and I feel actually kind of defeated by the end of the day, thinking I got nothing done. Whereas forcing myself to sit down and think, okay, what did I actually finish today? And I go back and look through my A5 rings and stuff, and I will actually list everything I've finished or accomplished, even if it's, say, work, home related, like grocery shopping or grocery list stuff, or work related, like 20 minutes of editing, or cleaning my bedroom, that kind of thing. Anything that I can say is done. I also mark what days I am sick, so that way I can have an accurate record of going back. Because I'll show you in a minute in another planner, I actually try to account for sick days ahead of time in my work plan, so that way I don't fall behind on my goals. So knowing how many days I actually took off sick helps my future planning for the next quarters and whatnot. So that's my done journal. Okay, so this one you probably saw in some of my videos for Nano, if you've watched those. It's a daily planner I got from Target on the clearance section. And what I love about this is it has an appointment schedule, a huge grid for like ideas, and then tasks and date. And that is it. Sorry, date. So what I do is when I go out to write, I will actually sit down and I will mark when I write. So like this day was a crazy writing day. This was actually the day of writing everywhere in my Nano region, about mid-November. And this literally is a day of writing everywhere. We started at 7:30 or about 8, I think. And they went till like midnight or after. And I think I ended up going until about, with them, I went until 6. I made it till 6, and then I drove home and I wrote at home. So this was a pretty crazy day. But as you can see, I tracked my word count in my doc and on the sprints, and how much I wrote that day. My time, I wrote the how long each sprint was for the most part. So that way, I like to track these things. Mostly, one, I can have a better idea of how much I'm doing in each sprint and how long it's taking me to write something. It also keeps me motivated. You can see that, like, I'll do these squares. In each square, I have assigned it to be like 250 words. And so when I wrote 250 words, I can fill it in. And it's almost like a sticker thing, but it just keeps me motivated on some days when it's just like really hard to keep things going, like, and especially on Nano. But yeah, just being able to color in those blocks will help. And so anyway, I love this planner for that. I carry it around. I don't want to show that page because it's got a spoiler alert for my Wattpad fans. But I like doing this. I like having an actual physical planner to carry, or notebook to carry this around in. Because I do track it online. I have a spreadsheet in my Google Drive that I use to I enter these words into, but I don't always do that on a daily basis. And I don't always do that when I am out writing. It's usually a evening task to enter my word count, or a weekly, like end of the week kind of thing. So having it here in a hard copy, also in something that I don't need Wi-Fi or power in my laptop to do, really helps. We're about halfway through, by the way. This is kind of crazy. But let's go ahead and do these 2 notebooks. These 2 notebooks are kind of crazy. I saw them at Target and I couldn't live without them, and so I bought them. But I have been using these for about a year now, and I still have like tons of room. This unicorn one, actually, okay, so yeah, so these are the Green Room recycled, 67% recycled notebooks. I love the feel of the paper, and I love how well the covers are holding up, even though I toss them in my bag quite a bit. It's just, and the coil bound is actually just holding up so well. So this unicorn one is actually my YouTube notebook. And so like I list my ideas for videos. I will script out my vlogs, basically what I want to say, make any notes that I need to take note of when I edit or whatnot. And I also will jot down like ideas of my goals and stuff for YouTube in this one. So that's YouTube. This one is, again, just the same. It's upside down. I can't tell, but it's so pretty. Again, it's another Green Room recycled notebook, and it's just a pretty lined notebook. I love the bronzy coil on this one. But this one I am using as a notes notebook for craft notes and stuff as I read craft books or self-help books, or as I'm taking notes in any sort of workshop or whatnot. This is where the notes go. So I know that they're always here. It makes it easy to look back when I need something and know it's all in one place. On to the fun ones. These are the big ones. This one I'm not going to open up again. I can show you some of the other months. I won't open up January. But this, as you can probably see from the cover, is my family budget. I have been trying to budget for years, and I'll always make it like a few months and then it falls apart, or I'll make it a few weeks. And a lot of times I've been doing it on the computer on a spreadsheet. However, whenever I do that, I'm always like handwriting notes. And so when I saw Sarah Cannon, over at Heartbreathing's blog, she had a EC Deluxe monthly that she uses for budgeting. I'm like, that is genius. So I had to try it, and so far it's working out okay. I need to I think as I use it more, it'll be better. I'll get better at it. But the Deluxe, the Erin Condren Deluxe is basically just a monthly planner. You get the month spread. So like this is August. And then you get just blank note pages like that. And then it moves on to the next month. And then I think you can order it with extra pages and whatnot. Yeah, I ordered it with extra dot grid pages in the back and extra lined. I kind of went all out on this one. And it comes with stickers and it comes with a pocket. And then I ordered a dashboard, the budget dashboard, and I ordered some of these bookmarks. I think I've got some in the next planner, so I can show you that too. And I put this fun R charm on it. It's so pretty. And I loved this cover. I customized it with my name, or my family name, and I chose this world cover because we love to travel. And the whole reason I'm trying to budget better is so that we can travel more and we can travel with the kids. So, but yeah, and plus I just love the watercolor, and it works so pretty with the colorful layout. So there's that. Okay, I got two more planners. Now, this is a Plan a Happy Life. It's a happy planner, classic size with the gold discs. I really like the disc bound systems. They make it easy to add and change things up and customize it. And so when, like, this one isn't even, like this section right here. Let's see. Yeah, this whole section right here isn't even supposed to be in this one. That was from a undated happy planner from last year. I had tossed in to do try a few things out, but again, I have not filled out any of this. Do you fill any of that out when you get your planners? I'll like fill it out occasionally, but half the time I just forget. So this planner is my health and body planner. Last year I had last year was a rough year health-wise, and this year has not started out any better. So last April I injured my knee helping my daughter, and I ended up bruising a fat pad in my knee, which I didn't even know was possible, which then in the process of healing that, we found out that I actually had the beginnings of arthritis in my knee, which is fun. And then right as I was finishing PT for my knee and feeling better and like hoping to get started running and really get into my activities again, about, I guess that was mid-July, I found out that I needed to have my gallbladder removed. So I had that done in August. So it's just been crazy. And this whole experience this past year with my health and just not the constant not feeling well between one thing and another has got me really focused on wanting to take care of myself more and just to feel better. Now I've ended up tweaking my shoulder somehow, so I'm hoping that I don't have to go to the doctor about that too. And then it's just crazy. I have there's some other health issues going on that I'm just having to deal with, and it's not fun. So anyway, so I've made it a goal. I've written these out, but I haven't filled it in yet or anything, but just like a goal, to lose weight and to eat better, and to get running again. I ran a lot in 2018 and I really liked it. And so I want to do that again. So I had made, I used this January spread to kind of lay out some workout plans, and it did not work well because this week I was sick. I was in bed all day, Wednesday and Friday, just sick with a bad cold. And so I didn't actually start my week 1 runs until Tuesday and Thursday of this week. So I don't know, it's just a hot mess. So this one, like I said, I'm using it to track some meals. I'm not necessarily following any particular meal plan, just trying to eat better, more water, no soda, most of my plate vegetables kind of thing. And when I eat like that, I do feel better. So there's that. And then I've been trying to track up my workouts. I wrote my first run. I did not write my second run, which I was able to do today. So yay. I was very happy about that. So I've managed to keep up with my workouts, my meal plans this week, not so much. but that's what it's doing. I'm using these first 2 blocks to meal plan, writing my workouts and any stretching or yoga classes I get to down here. And then I'm putting some motivational steps, motivational quotes, and habit trackers on this side. So, and I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself. I will probably have to redo that monthly spread or just ignore it until I get down here. But I am actually in the process of getting set up with a personal trainer to help figure all that health stuff out, because I am done with feeling like crap all the time. So anyway, down to the last planner. And this is the big one. So this is actually a 11 by 5. So I hope it's not too big for the screen. It is a little too big for the screen. I'm sorry. So this cover is actually a Erin Condren cover that I ordered from the site. It's from there. You can actually order 11 by the 8 by 11 size. And so that's what I did. This planner I have printed and bound from Staples near my house. And as again, I'm a Heart Breathings fan. And so this is the new goals planner for 2020. And so basically this has all 4 quarters in, but instead of having a weekly spread or a daily spread, it is just task lists. Let's see if I can find one here. Okay, well, here. So she'll just have like week 2 and the dates and then the tasks I'm trying to get done each week. And I have them listed out. And what I do is I color code them to match my stickies on my Kanban board. And I also like to cross them out when I am done. I will also number them so that way I can, when I get to the end of the week, I can say like last week I accomplished 12 out of my 23 tasks. Now, if you haven't heard of Heart Breathings or the HB90 method, you are completely missing out. It's such a great channel for authors. She doesn't really talk about actual writing and plotting too much, but it is more about the business side and goal setting and figuring out what you need to do next. And it's not really like she's telling you what to do next. She's giving you the information you need to know to make your own decisions about your writing career, which I really love. This is such a great planner. Like I said, I've got some EC, they kind of stuck, but these are some of the bookmarks from Erin Condren. They just clipped right in. That's one thing I love about the coil binding from Staples. It pretty much matches the EC coil binding. Let's see if I can pull the other coil. So when I noticed that, it was like an aha moment. I was thrilled with it because earlier in my, last year, I was printing out the HB90 method, the quarterly with the daily plans. And I was using that in this 8x11 letter size. And I really enjoyed doing that, but the coiling takes time. And then carrying it around, it was kind of bigger. And with my shoulder issues and stuff, I can't always be carrying around gigantic, my big planners. So this one actually lives on my bookcase that sits right underneath my Kanban board. And I just leave it, I usually have it flipped open to my weekly tasks so I can cross it off as I move my sticky note. And then once a week, I will sit down, decide which task I'm going to do. I will look at my planning. I put some of my planning in this one, but not all of it. I was also testing out the just weekly spread planner for this year, and I think a lot of my plans got put into that one and not this one. Oh well. But yeah, so I'll sit down, when it comes to Q2, I think this is all the Q2 stuff right here. I will go through, and that's what I loved about this planner is you got all 4 quarters in it. I can keep 1 year right here all together, which is nice. It's going to be nice to be able to look back at this time next year and say, oh, this is what I actually got done. My vision boards, what I should do, what I want to do, my time estimator. Hopefully these are showing up pretty well, which is what I really like. So, in my done journal, I was tracking my sick days. That's where that comes into play. This time estimator is really ingenious. You take the total number of days in the quarter, and you mark off all the holidays and vacations that you're not going to work on. Like for me, I know I almost never work on Sundays, and I hardly ever get to work on Saturdays, just with the kids home and crazy things happening. And, Sundays I spend most of the day preparing the house for the week. I'm cleaning, I'm grocery shopping, meal prepping. I'm, doing the laundry, I'm changing the sheets, cleaning the bathrooms. I just I do this warrior clean, and I just get everything done on Sunday, so that way I don't have to worry about it throughout the week. So, you know, I almost never get to work on Sundays. I know like in April, I'm probably not going to work on my birthday, but that falls on Sunday anyway. I probably won't work much of June because the kids are out of school at the beginning of the June. So having this really helps because then I can figure out, well, I know which days I'm not going to work. And then I'll take off an extra few days each month for sicknesses, depending on whether it's me being sick or the kids being sick and whatnot. So, and then I can start planning on which projects I'm working on, which goals I'm working on, which projects, which tasks I need to do, and get it going. So if you're interested in seeing any monthly like goal check-ins and what my goals look like, I would be happy to just drop me a comment in the section below and I can get that going. I do have some videos coming up later on in the month. I want to talk about how I build my series Bibles in Google Sheets. And I think one of the other ones I wanted to talk about this month was Wattpad. I know some of you were really interested in my experiences with Wattpad and how well I'm doing on there. So I will probably talk about Wattpad a little bit too. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today as I talked about my 2020 planner lineup. I want to know in the links below which one is your favorite, what planner you love to use, how many planners you're using this year, if you just got one or if you've got multiple planners and notebooks like I do. Let me know all in the comments below. Anyway guys, I hope you have a great week and I will see you next Monday. Happy writing. Go back to the shit. Why did you go? I'm buried in books. Okay, before I hurt my other shoulder, set this down. And there we go. Love and happiness, y'all. Happy writing.